Tonight, from the restaurant industry to Congress.
They need help. The National Restaurant Association sent a detailed letter to congressional leaders. It describes the industry as being in a free fall for 9 months. Go ahead and take a look at these numbers. So far, 87% of full-service restaurants report an average of 36% drop in sales revenue.
This is for an industry that has a profit margin of only 5 to 6%. 110,000 establishments, or 17% of restaurants, have completely closed. A vast majority of those closed were well-established businesses and fixtures in their communities.
Well, restaurants have been watching events as they developed during the pandemic. The state of Nebraska was close to reaching more restrictions from the governor until hospital numbers began to recede just a little bit. New tonight, our Liliana Pearson reports on how some restaurants are hanging in there.
You can smell them before you see them. Burgers waiting to feed hungry customers.
Have a great one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's been a while since Stinkers has seen crowds like they're used to, partly because of state guidelines and CDC recommendations.
During the week has been pretty bad. It's probably not even half of what we usually have, which isn't good right now.
16-year veteran cook Justin Buell says it's the people behind this bar that have kept him motivated even after 80% of the staff was temporarily let go earlier this year.
We've had to cut our hours a little bit. On the weekdays, we've been closing at 9 now, so that's an hour. It adds up.
Even with the weight of this year, there's some comfort in knowing you're providing a service to people.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress sometimes, but you get back into the motion. So.
Jalen Epting is a waiter at Quick Bite Soul Food in Bellevue, who never expected the pandemic to impact his dad's restaurant to this magnitude.
And then I started to understand, it's really growing. Wow. And now it's trying to keep things as clean as possible.
Business picked up for a while, but with the holidays here, few people are dining out. For now, he's focused on bringing the lessons this year has taught him into what looks like a hopeful next year.
As restaurants are working through this pandemic, they're now turning to Congress for help. The Restaurant Association says they're looking for a second and improved paycheck protection program. And they're looking for some simple things like being able to deduct even ordinary expenses. On your side, Liliana Pearson, 6 News.